Right, hello everyone, I'm Joe from Open Starts Golf, and as a bit of backstory to this, I put out on my Instagram stories just a little suggestion that I could, while I'm stuck at home, I could turn my parents' garden into a golf hole. Now, I made it a poll, and I basically thought I'd go with the majority, which is a stupid idea, because 27,000 people all love golf, voting for whether or not you should make a golf hole in your back garden. It's only going to end one way. So today we begin the construction of this golf hole. Let's do this. So this is what I'm working with. I've got the field here, well, half of this field. You see the fence running around the outside. That's out of bounds. That will be out of bounds. That's neighbour's property. But I'm thinking the green will go somewhere around here, maybe tucking in around the trees. So you can have like a little tucked pin position. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But this is where the green's going to go. And then we turn around and we're going to have the tee around here somewhere. I'm only using what I have in the house here. So, I mean, obviously I don't have a full-time greenskeeper. I don't have any big rollers or, I don't know, just, it's not going to be perfect. But we'll make do. This is about as crude as it gets, but it gives a little indication of where my mind's heading with this. So we've got like the top part of the garden here. This is where the swimming pool slash water hazard is. I'm going to put the tee somewhere up here, somewhere in this region anyway. And then we've got the field here, we've got a couple of trees, and I'm thinking bury the green kind of in and around those trees. A bit like that. I mean, that's the plan. I bet a lot of money it's not going to look anything like that, but that's what's going on in the old noggin. Oh, I'm really sorry. It just looks like a 5-year-old drew it, but you get the idea. Let's go. So the first job's going to have to be basically see if I can actually make a green in this field. I feel like I may have already bitten off more than I can chew. Oh, what else am I going to do right now? To the lawnmower, hooray! Despite the lovely day, the grass is still pretty wet, so it's not actually cutting that well. That's issue number one. The second is probably to come, but yeah, this whole process, just this process, I think it's going to take longer than I thought. First cut of the grass is done. Second issue that I found is the grass underneath. So you've got nice green grass over here. Everything underneath that is kind of dead. So it's not looking particularly green right now. The next issue is the ground is incredibly uneven, which is going to be a complete nightmare when it comes to cutting the grass shorter. Again, that's a bridge we'll have to cross when we come to it. Ran out of fuel mid-cut. That was silly. It's taking shape, I think. It needs another little, like I did before. So second cut's done. Every cut I do, I'm getting a little bit less optimistic about how this is going to turn out, because the grass is very, very brown. I need some of that stuff they put on like courses in America, where it goes really dry and they try to make it look really green. Or just some paint. green paint will do the job. So I'm going to call that stage 1. And stage 1 is done. Oh, crumbs. Basically what I've done is cut the grass down as low as it will go. And now I'm going to leave it, see how it is maybe tomorrow morning. If I can get another cut on it, happy days. It's got a green-like shape now, which I think is better than when I started. I'll show you. So yeah, the grass is cut. I'm gonna let it breathe for a bit now. I think if I do cut it too much more, it's gonna just die. That'll be game over. So I'll come back to that tomorrow, maybe during the week. I don't know. We'll see how we do. This is just like, yeah. That'll definitely mean I'm going to have to leave it a couple more days just to make sure that does the job a bit better. I don't know, it could be worth it. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since stage 1 and this is where we're at. The grass didn't grow back as well as I'd hoped. There's a bit of growth. We had a bit of rain and I think it's on its way, but for the sake of expedience, I'm going to have to start cheating. I managed to find some fake grass in the back of my parents' garage. Don't ask me why it's there, it's a long story. But it's really short, there's quite a lot of it, and I think it could work quite nicely as a putting green. So the new plan is still to use that area as a green, but to kind of fake it. So yeah, we're going to use what we've got. I'm going to make a little, like a mini putting green up there out of this fake grass. I'm also going to put a couple of flags in rather than just the one to have like different areas to chip to. And yeah, we'll see where we go. Stage 2, let's do this. I'm now not so convinced that's the answer. It's nice and green, but it's like it's like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. It looks ridiculous. Oh dear. Right, we're going back to the drawing board. It's clearly not going to work. On the plus side, I found some things which can definitely be used for flagpoles. They'll do the job. Okay, so the next steps, the flagpoles are drying, need to make some holes in the green, get some flags on the flagpoles, make a tee box. I'm sticking with the idea, I'm going to have a couple of tee boxes. They might be interchangeable, probably move them around anyway, but for now I'm just going to have a couple of different tee boxes. Like I say, this is now going to be less of a putting green, more of just a target area. I think that's probably the more realistic way to take this now. So, stage 3 now. Flags, holes, tee boxes. Hopefully, that'll be it. Right, so flagpoles, bamboo sticks, have now been painted and have dried. Looking a little bit more like flagpoles now. Next up is flags. I've got 2, and as voted for on my Instagram, we're going to go for a red and a blue flag. So one red, one blue. It's going to be a short and a long kind of thing. And I've roped in some help. Right, so the flags have been made. Yeah, they look pretty flag-like, I guess. Next step is to plant them. Do you plant a flag? Go. Yeah, you know. So what I'm going to do is have a red pin which is going to be kind of shorter, a little bit more accessible towards the front of the green, and then a blue pin which is going to be towards the back of the green, which is going to be kind of tucked and a little bit less accessible, kind of like an easy pin and a difficult pin, if that makes sense. Yeah. Just like that. So it probably didn't escape your notice that the green is still pretty patchy, and yeah, dead in most areas. There's not a whole lot I can do about that now. The fake grass idea didn't work. The feed idea did work. I'm actually going to feed it again. We've got a lot of rain forecast over the next week or so, so it might grow back to life. I'm making peace with the fact that it's not going to be a usable green. From the very start of this idea, I think that was maybe a step, or about 10 or 12 steps too far. In reality, it's more of a chipping green. It's not a putting green. It's not going to be a proper golf hole. Hate to break it to all of you. But it'll be useful for, you know, chipping too. It's a good target. And of course, no random, really badly made par 3 or chipping area is complete without some yardage markers. So, what I was planning on doing with those tee markers was kind of make them semi-permanent and put the yardage on them, but I've kind of decided against that. I just figured it'd be better to be able to move them around, have different places to hit from, rather than basically just have X amount of fixed tees in the garden. So, flags are in, tee boxes are marked. There's not a whole lot else to do other than hit some balls. Let's do it. So, according to the rangefinder, it's 57 yards to the red flag, 63 yards to the blue. I'm gonna go for the red flag because I just don't want to lose many balls just yet. And that rough is horrendous. That was fun. And there we go. It turned out absolutely nothing like I was hoping for. To be quite honest, nothing like I was expecting either. What I had in the end was something more like a poor man's version of Topgolf rather than a golf hole. But to be quite honest, it'll be quite handy anyway. Like that kind of 70, 80 yards, it's a brilliant distance to practice. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. But there we go, it's done. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. There's going to be loads more content coming soon. Hopefully, less of it in my garden and more of it out on the course. So, until next time, thanks very much guys. Bye.